coming in. Just want to make sure we're coming in live. Welcome everybody. Welcome to a very special live stream. Well, they're always special. You know me. It's a special kind of guy. You guys are a bunch of special kind of people, right? We're all a bunch of special individuals out here. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wait a few minutes. You already know the deal. We're going to wait a few minutes until everybody gets in. I know there's always a bunch of latecomers and everybody's getting their notifications and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, we're going to sit back, relax for a minute. Gizmo's excited. We're all excited to start the show. So, all right, without further ado, let me just sit back, wait a little bit. All right, while we wait, you guys can hang out in the chat. If you guys have any questions, right, please. You know what I mean? I know you guys are always filled with questions, and I'm filled with answers. So So without further ado, let's hear a little music, watch a little bit of music of Mexico, all right, and take it from there. Thank you very much on the volume situation. Thank you. Hopefully you fixed it a little bit more. I mean, the background music is just, while I'm not talking, right? So we can have something in the background. I was just trying to get everything set up over here on my end. And, hope to start in a few minutes. Shout out to everyone out there. It's probably still a little loud, isn't it? Seems like it's a little loud. But anyways, all right, guys. Yeah. Anyways, please, if you guys have any questions, anything at all, or you guys, I know most of you guys just want to see me hang out. We're gonna talk about Mexico and all this other awesome Mexico stuff. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, please feel free. I need things to talk about today, Mexico related. All right, so. Thank you on the sound. All right, sound check. All right, I got a whole audience full of sound checkers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because it's hard for me to tell sometimes on my end. So shout out to you. Man, today I broke my favorite mug, unfortunately. So, it is what it is, right? But I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying Christmas. I am. So far, so good. I'm very excited. So happy. All right, let's bring the music down. I think we should just get into it already. But yeah, guys, I'm very much looking forward to Christmas. Very much looking forward to the new year and all these other things. Let me open a window real quick. I had it closed because there was some construction going on. But let me get that going. Hold on 1 second. I feel like an echo in here. You know how we do here, raw and unfiltered. Let's see, maybe I can put that there. All right. See, that kind of worked. Anyways, you know, raw and unfiltered. All right, so hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful. Look at that, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. But anyways, guys, yeah, welcome back to another episode. As today we're going to be talking about Mexico and Mexico related questions and all that stuff. You know, it's what we do on this channel. In fact, a little bit of an announcement going forward. I know on my last video in which we were talking, the last video that I uploaded to the channel, which I talked about a lot of the changes coming up for the channel and all this other stuff. One of the things that I was talking about, I was saying in that video, in which I was going to upload a few more videos, coming next year. I was going to maybe upload a few videos here or there, but the reality is that I don't think I'm going to be uploading any more videos to this channel for a while. It's not to say I'm not going to upload videos, but they're going to be very few and far in between. What I am going to be doing is I'm going to be doing these live streams. I think at this point in time, this is probably the best way, you know what I mean, to just do this, you know what I mean? So therefore, I'm going to be doing these live streams, and we're going to be doing the live streams about, once, minimum, twice a month. So expect one every 2 weeks, give or take, all right? So, and what day will we do it on? I'm still not sure. We're going to figure that out. Right now, we're doing these on Friday, but we might do it on a Saturday or Sunday. We're going to figure that out. In fact, let's do a little bit of a poll, a little bit of an informal poll. What would probably be best for you guys, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? But I think at the end of the day, I might end up, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I definitely got to do the live streams, and we're going to keep these up, and we're going to be doing these once every 2 weeks, give or take, all right? Why? Because, well, I think this is the best way to really reach you guys. I think that you guys at this point have already enough content on my channel. I have provided enough free information, not just on my channel, but on my website and throughout everything that I do. And so I figure, well, you know what I mean? I think now it's the time to really just sit here and answer questions. And that's it, So it is what it is. But yeah, we're definitely going to be consistent. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to keep some consistency going on. Starting next year, and we kind of already do. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best date exactly, because remember, what I'm going to be focusing on next year going forward, will be, my cooking channel. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing that Monday through Friday, and so therefore I got to fit this live stream within that schedule. I'm trying to avoid Saturday and Sunday, but I know that those are wonderful days, so we'll figure that out, as to what day I'm going to be doing it, and we'll go from there. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal. I'm we're gonna play it by ear. The idea is to do them as again, two a month, once every 2 weeks, but we'll play it by ear. Like I said, I'm trying to figure that out. And then, I think Friday would be a good day, because that would be ending my week, meaning that I can, finish my cooking live stream for the day, and then just kind of come over here and then boom, knock this out, and then just go from there. So we'll see. Jose, is a cash donation in USD or back to pesos? I need to know, because the last time you busted my balls. What is it? What cash donation? I don't know. Well, anyways, you can give me donations in any form possible. I don't know, what was I busting your balls for? Did I bust your balls? Did I? By the way, Greg's a good friend of the family. All right, so he's him and his wife, both very good friends of us. But yeah, I don't know. I need more context, bro. I don't know what you're talking about there. Quite. But I accept anything. Don't worry about it. All right, it's all good. Anyways. But yeah, thank you for the video. So all these videos that you're watching in the background right here, that's just Mexico. I just picked some random background, Mexico, what have you, and that's what we're looking at there. So it's all parts of Mexico. So let me see. I know it was going on for a minute there. Let me see if anyone was asking anything. But anyway, shout out to everyone watching me on YouTube and the Facebooks. Shout out to both of you guys. Diana says, just watch news feed from Puebla, Mexico. Everyone had mask on. What's the story with masks? Okay, that's a great question. We'll get into that right away. And the visas. All right, we'll talk about that. Okay, again with the. Okay, look. By the way, the whole visa situation, it's the same thing I've been telling you guys for the longest time. You got nothing to worry about. lot of propaganda, a lot of fake news out there with the whole visa and immigration situation. I don't know why. I have no idea why every YouTuber out there and every post on Facebook and everything out there is just spreading fake news about immigration out here. And it's just, that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of done with all this shit, because I'm not going to be, out here trying to climb this mountain of fake news and people spreading all this misinformation. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I really don't. You know what I mean? And I think that anyone that still wants to come out here, they'll figure it out and they'll come out here. And something like that is not really going to deter them. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But honestly, like I said, fake news. You know what I mean? 1,000,000% fake news, because there's no immigration problem. You know what I mean? Like, an immigration problem, yeah, there's too many immigrants coming in, but there's no crackdown, there's no nothing like that. There's no deportations, there's no problem with visas. They're not cracking down on visa runs. They're not doing any of that shit. All right, nor will they. And if they do, trust me, I'll be letting you know immediately. All right, but there's nothing going on with that. Now, as for the mask, no, I mean, look, everyone is wearing a mask out here. All right, let me just scroll down, I guess. All right. Oh, thank you, Greg, for the $20. I appreciate it. It says 20 USD or pesos. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think, by the way, yeah, I got the $20. It did said 20 USD on my end when I got it. All right, so thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, you're talking about the last live stream. Yeah, because I remember now it said Mexican pesos, and I was fucking with you, because 20 Mexican pesos is $1. So anyway, so yes, I was busting some balls. I apologize. All right, hold on. Let me get them sound effects here. All right, so this is for me. All right.
Bruh.
Now, hold on. We need to raise the volume on that. Let's try it again.
Bruh.
Hopefully it's not too loud. In fact, I don't even know. All right. Okay. So about the mask. Okay, so the reality is that, like, you've seen videos here, you've seen videos of Puebla, you've seen videos of many parts of Mexico in which the people are wearing the mask all over the place. You see people wearing tons of masks. It's, again, let me reiterate, it's all voluntary. The people wear the mask because they want to wear the mask. That's it. There's plenty of places around Mexico in which they not only are they not wearing a mask, but they're very anti all of this stuff. Again, like in Campeche and other states, not too far from here. So the reality is, it's all depending on the people. There's and a lot of it has to do with politics, just like back home and just like, whatever. But a lot of it has to do either people that are misinformed and they're still scared, which is fine. It is what it is. And there's a lot of people that are out there that are just, again, politics. That's why they're wearing a mask. That's it. That's basically it. It's one or the other. It's not really, we're kind of already over that hump. Mexico's like over fucking 80-something% vaccinated plus more. Vaccines are readily available. Everything is readily available out here. You know what I mean? So anyone can get any kind of treatment that they want, that they choose, that their doctor and they have agreed upon. And when it comes to masks, again, it's a free country. So therefore, you can wear it or not. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, when you are forced to wear it, that is only being forced by corporations or things like that. You know what I mean? Because, again, it's a free country. So any company or corporation can say, hey, if you don't wear your mask, you can't come in here. And you can choose not to go there and just go to another place. There's plenty of places that don't need any kind of requirement or mask. And when it comes to... let me see if I can find it here. I think I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Come on. What's going on here? Why is it not opening up here? Hold on. Open. There we go. Okay. So here, let me... Oh, come on. Sorry, because I have two screens over here, guys. So sorry, I'm just on my mom's screen over here trying to... There it is. Okay. So let me show you, like, the status of Mexico right now. So here's the status of Mexico. All right? And it's pretty self-explanatory. All right, it's pretty self-explanatory, as you guys can see here. All right, to make it easy on everyone out there. No matter what your intellectual level is. All right, red means bad. Red means full virus up. What is it? Full virus. Spreading. Full virus. Takeover. The worst of the worst of the worst. Lockdown. You name it. Orange. We're coming out of it. Yellow. We're okay. And then green, that's it. We're done. We're open. Basically just, hey, be careful. There's a virus out there, but we're back to normal. So as you guys can see, this is, back from November, and we're already like in early December, and this is still the case here as far as I know. So we're good. We're open. We're back to whatever. And there's many things that are going on in which prove that we're not going to go backwards. You know what I mean? Because they're getting rid of a lot of the structural things that they had. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things that they had for the virus, you know what I mean? A lot of the structural stuff, like for example, in the buses, they had like plastic, to divide you and between other people. They had like a bunch of things, you know what I mean, to just help, you know what I mean, with the virus. It's all gone. And knowing Mexico, they're not going to spend any more money on this. Once it's gone, it's gone. If they were told that they had to go through another wave and another wave and another wave, they would have very simply just kept all that shit, maybe give it a quick wash, whatever, you know what I mean? And then just kept on going, you know what I mean? They're not going to reinvest any more money in this crap, all right? Most of that money is going to buy the governor, the president, the mayor, whatever, a new Bentley or new whatever, and that's it, you know what I mean? They're not, So anyway, so that's how it works in Mexico, you know what I mean? So we're kind of back to normal. So anyone out there that is wearing the mask, again, a good majority of them, like I said, are either just wearing it because they're still believing in this thing is something that can kill them. They're scared. They're doing it for all those reasons, and then the other reason is the politics. But that's it. You know what I mean? And then the social pressure. You know what I mean? The real reason. To also again the social pressure. A lot of people still wear it because of the social pressure. They don't want to be the one person not wearing it. You know what I mean? And all that shit. I don't wear it because, well, whatever. I mean, I've always been the outsider. That whole thing. So to me, it's I just do it because of that. That and the freedom. I need to breathe, But anyways, I don't want to get into that. Who cares? You do what you do, you, boo. You know what I mean? You do whatever makes you happy out there. But that's it. Whenever you see anyone wearing any mask out here, it's voluntary 1,000,000%. That's it. And that goes with everything else, all right? Everything else is voluntary. In fact, if in anywhere they ask you for anything like a COVID passport, or they ask you for any kind of papers, or they ask you for any kind of anything, it's completely illegal, all right? And so I can go on and on, all right? So, this is the opposite, all right? Out here, they're trying to not play the game, even though it's very difficult. Oh, shit. Connie. Wow. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for the $50, 50 bones. Thank you for the early Christmas gift. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. And thank you, Greg. So thanks, Greg. Thanks, Connie, and thanks to everyone else out there. Because there's a bunch of you guys that are always sending me things, and you prefer to be named nameless or kept nameless. But anyways, shout out to all of you guys. Oh, Belltown Daisy. Man, the other day, YouTube, for whatever reason, was recommending me videos of Seattle, of Belltown. There's a guy walking around with the GoPro, like I walk around here, showing you Mexico, but showing me, Belltown, Lower Queen Anne, all these areas, that I used to, live and hang out in. And oh my God, how crazy was that? That shit was so cool because it was just like, first of all, man, it was weird because it was just seeing all that, seeing all that now. When did I leave? Like, it's been like 5 years already. I've left Seattle, and how much it's changed, how much it stayed the same, how eerily quiet everything was. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, it just made me nostalgic, made me miss it. I wish I could go back, at least for one day to visit, walk around. But it also made me very happy I'm here and very blessed, that I was able to survive the last 5 years, so shout out to all of you. Greg says we eat tonight. Yeah, for sure. Actually, yes, me and the wife, we're going out tonight. We're gonna go get some we were gonna go on a little date night and all that good stuff. So thank you. That's even though I'm not gonna see that money for another month, still I'm gonna use it for tacos tonight. But seriously, thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's right. Connie broke that piggy bank. In fact, you guys deserve both. Where is it? Hold on. I gotta really better these sound effects. I have like such a horrible organization when it comes to the sound effects, because I need to have a better. There we go. Anyways, that's for both of you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Clay, Ernie. So yeah, let me see. Let me see. Anyways, but yeah, guys, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I want to enjoy Mexico just like you guys have enjoyed Mexico. And so, you know, I love, look, man, making all this content that I made for you guys, doing a lot of the things that I've done on this channel, and I'm going to continue doing. But basically, we're talking about the past right now. Everything I did this year, the year before, everything I've done for, you know, you guys more than anything else, you know, by making a lot of the videos and providing all this information for you guys. It was like a double-edged sword. It provided a lot of awesomeness for me, but at the same time it also kind of gave me a quick reminder, okay, you know what I mean, like you know, to focus on what I really want to do. And that's it. And so to me, I'm very grateful, very thankful, and that's why I'm continuously paying it forward, you know, and I'm going to continue to, you know, make these videos, because now, you know, I'm at a point where, yeah, I don't want to make really much videos for this channel, but at the same time, I still want to provide, you know, help, you know what I mean? I still want to provide knowledge. I still want to provide the things that I constantly provide for you guys. I feel almost like it's a necessity. I feel like almost it's, at this point, I'm at a point where it's a, how do I say, a duty. I said duty. No, but not a duty, like a responsibility. You know what I mean? At this point, and especially like I said, you know, where I see all these, basically every YouTuber. There's only 2 YouTubers out there, or 2 Mexico YouTubers that are not even touching the immigration subject, and that's like Tangerine Travels and Kinetic Keenan's. And as you guys know, those 2 big channels, they're doing similar shit to me. You know, they're doing their own thing. You know, one of them, like I think Kinetic Keenan's, you know, they're doing like a, you know, their own vlog, their own thing. Awesome. And then, you know, the Tangerine Travels, man, kind of suck what happened to them. But I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. You know what I mean? They're, you know, it's probably for the best. You know what I mean? In fact, you know, most of the time, 99% of the time when something like that happens to people, it's for the best. So, you know, I'm glad that they recognized it earlier on in their relationship, you know, or, you know, at least now as opposed to later on. So regardless, you know what I mean? Shout out to both of them. Shout out to all 4 of them, actually, you know, to be more specific. But you notice that they're not touching that shit either, and they're also just going their own way, like I'm going my own way. And I'm still making content for all of you guys that love me. You know, you can watch me 5 days a freaking week now. So I'm gonna be around. By the way, shout out to Daniel. Thank you for the $5. I don't before you disappear into the ether there, but shout out to you for the $5. You know, thank you. But yeah, guys, you know what I mean? I'm like going my own way, basically, because, well, I feel like I'm already at a point where I've given you guys enough knowledge. I've given you guys enough, how do I say, it's like videos and all these other stuff. And on top of that, there's like so many YouTubers just here alone, just in this area alone, doing, you know, a lot of the shit that I was doing. So I'm not going to compete. I really don't care. I guess I'd rather be doing something else, you know what I mean? And you guys can all come with me. But when it comes to providing actual knowledge, you know what I mean? Like what I'm doing right now, or maybe not today's video, but you know, most of the time, you know, when I'm doing these live streams where I'm just here answering questions and shit, yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue doing this because this is the knowledge that you guys really want. And now it's more condensed. In fact, you know, we're speaking, you know, one-on-one for free. You don't need to do a Zoom call or any kind of consulting call with me. You can literally ask me right now in person if you want, whatever it is, you know, whether it's about the mask or whether it's about the, you know, the immigration situation. So in fact, let's talk about the immigration situation for a minute now. So again, you know, I'm going to continue talking about it because, you know, no one's really talking about it, and, you know, I got to move on to another subject, right?
Bruh.
So the next thing we're going to talk about immigration. So yeah, again, I have no idea. Oh yeah. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I got so entertained by myself here. Anyways, but yeah, as I was talking about the other YouTubers, you know, Kinetic Keenan's and Tangerine Travels, how they're just, you know, you're just going another complete different direction. And then every other YouTuber out there, all the other YouTubers that are Mexico related, all of them, it seems like all of them, because I don't know why, but almost every time that YouTube recommends any Mexico YouTubers, they all have at least one video, sometimes multiple videos talking about the immigration issue. And all of it is fear tactics, fear mongering, no proof, all hearsay, all about I heard about this, and I heard about that, and I heard a guy, and I heard of this, and I heard of that. And it's all just basically either regurgitating things that we already know, and, you know, they're just spinning it in another way to scare you guys, or literally fake news. You know, like, again, like, they're not cracking down on visa runs. They're not cracking down on, you know, your 180-day visa, even if you are, Even if for whatever reason you need 180 days and they give you 8 days, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can get it renewed again, and it's not a big freaking deal. You're not here illegally. There's no such thing as an illegal alien. There's no such thing as ICE. There's no such thing as Mexican ICE, all right? The Mexican immigration officials are like the DMV out here. So what does that mean? Well, if your license is expired, the DMV is not going to go after you. So the same thing, if your papers are expired, there's no Mexican, immigration police to come after you. There isn't. And the regular police, they're not ever going to ask for that. That's not even part of their thing. Are you freaking kidding me? And I can go on and on. You know what I mean? Like so many, some of these things are very insulting. In some cases you hear like, oh, they're really cracking down now because now they got a computer system and before it was paper. Listen, man, these guys are not in the Stone Age, bro. You know how insulting that is? Mexico's immigration, Mexico has been in the fucking computer system since the US or whatever. All right? Come on now. Come on, people. Give me a break. What do you think? That a donkey, a burro is going to pick you up at the airport and take you to your fucking little hut? Come on, man. Come on. So, it's just a lot of people that are, and again, I don't want to be pointing fingers out, but even people that have even already gone through immigration very recently and they're just prone to be scared are still acting scared, even though they told me exactly what happened to them at immigration. I'm like, what happened? Nothing happened. They literally waved you through like everybody else, and you got your 180-day visa. Why are you scared still? Why are you still? You get what I'm saying? There's things like that. And then there's plenty of people like me, where I'm just going through immigration, no problem. I'm not asking no questions. If they ask any questions, I know exactly what to say, the truth, and you're good. You're good to go. And this is only for visas. If you have your temporary or your permanent visa, you don't even get looked at. They don't even freaking look at you. If you got your temporary or if you got your temporary residence visa or you got your permanent resident visa, they're not looking at you. You just in, out. The only thing is if you need a visa, which is a tourist visa, and again, it's not a problem. It really is not a problem. If for whatever reason you have a bad immigration officer, because you know what, Mexico, just like every other part of the world, it's people are people, and sometimes people have a bad day, and they might see you with your Gucci bag, they might see you coming to vacation, they might see you however the hell they see you, and they might just be upset, and they want to take it out on you, and they want to probably give you 8 days on your visa, and you're like, oh wait, hey, and you call the manager, all right, another immigration officer, and they fix it like that, all right? So please, all right? That's it. There's nothing to be worried about. So again, there's a lot of reasons as to, why, like, I'm done with the whole Mexico stuff, because again, I want to do the live streams. I'm going to still provide info and knowledge to you guys, but why I'm done just making videos for Mexico, again, walking around, talking about XYZ, biking around, talking about XYZ is because, like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like I've made enough of those videos, and I was already getting bored, and I want to do something else. And at the end of the day, all I want to do is provide knowledge. That's it. I don't want to force it. So this is something that I can do very easily. Just turn on the camera, talk to you guys, answer questions. We're good to go. Win-win for both of us. Simply as that. So that's what I would rather do. Honestly. And when it comes to the whole. The whole thing with other YouTubers and other people out there providing tons of fake information and knowledge, it's like, dude, that's what really kind of put me over the edge in a sense, where I was already kind of done and I was already thinking about doing this, but as I was in the last few months combating a lot of fake news from other YouTubers, and a lot of it being the whole immigration stuff, I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. And so the reality is that it's actually been good for business, because I've actually been making a lot of money due to the fact that now all of you guys are constantly wanting Zoom calls or consulting calls or wanting to speak to me on a one-on-one basis to let you know what's really going on out here. So it's actually been great for me in that sense. But yeah, it's like I don't want to be combating all these other YouTubers for what? So, and the reality why I make travel videos to even begin with it's like I've said this from the very beginning, is for me and myself, meaning when I make travel videos, or when I make a lot of these videos that are travel related, I do them like for me. Like, you remember back in the day, the dad that used to have the camcorder and record everything? Yeah, that was my dad. That's me. I like to do that. So really, a lot of times, like, some people might look at their old home videos. Well, I have old home videos on my YouTube channels and, on my hard drives, but whatever. I got old, old videos in which, I can look back and see, oh, wow, that's when I went to Oaxaca. Man, that was awesome. Man, that's when I went to Cuba. Man, that's when I did this. That's when I did that. That's when we went to the beach. That's when we had our wedding. That's when we did this. So to me, that's really why I do the videos. So the videos that you will be seeing coming forward on this video the videos that you will be seeing popping up on this channel going forward will be more on the likes of things like that, in which you will be seeing videos of me, just when I go travel. So if I'm going to go travel somewhere, if I'm going to do something special that I want to record and keep, I'm going to be making videos on that and show you guys on that, and that's it. James says, which is better, Mexico City or Cancun? I would say Mexico City, but I have no idea. But I would definitely pick Mexico City. And honestly, like a lot of people, like again, Amputee just said, Cancun is smaller and safer. I don't know about safer. Definitely smaller. I don't know about safer. Mexico City is one of the largest cities in the world, and not just one of the largest cities in the world, but with that being said, just like Los Angeles, there's a lot of very dangerous neighborhoods, and there's a lot of very, 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 very safe neighborhoods. Super safe. Crazy safe. So, yeah, when it comes to safety, honestly, I would probably pick Mexico City. The thing about Mexico City is up in the mountains, so it's cold, or cool. It's a cooler weather, cooler climate, as opposed to Cancun, which is, you're in the middle of the Caribbean, literally. So, like Greg said, two different worlds, completely different. So I guess it just depends. It just depends on what you're into. So, hold on one second. Let me. Anyway, so yeah, sorry. Anyway, so but yeah, guys, so that's kind of like basically it when it comes to the whole propaganda on that, and I have no idea why there's so many people out there spreading all that fake news on the immigration issue. The one thing I can guess is that they just don't want people to come to Mexico, because there's a lot of people that have been coming to Mexico in recent years. And right now, a lot of people, when they're escaping or leaving wherever the hell they're leaving, Mexico's like at the top of the list of where people want to go. So that's probably why, for whatever reason, they're being incentivized to spread this fake news. Who the hell knows? All I know is that no guy in a dark suit has come up to me and paid me $1 million to spread any fake news. Maybe if they did, or maybe they paid, someone just shows up out of the random, in a dark suit and pays me a lot of money, in order to spread some fake news. Maybe I would, but no one has, not that I can, not that I know of. Maybe they're in my spam folder. Hold on, let me check. Can you imagine? Anyways, so, all right. Questions. Come on, Bo, or combo, right? Like combo, like the combos, like. All right, Combo says, how's the vaccine situation? Are they forcing it? No. Vaccines are, again, mandatory. Vaccines are not mandatory here. Vaccines are just, voluntary. Sure, they're encouraged for you to take it, but what's really encouraged is for you to stay healthy and be healthy. So, yeah, so you can pick whatever you want. But again, it's highly encouraged, and it's somewhat pushed, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, like it's not. But it's not forced. It is not demanded. In fact, at this point, no one even gives a shit whether you have it or not. In fact, most people are under the impression that everyone's vaccinated. So, So, no. They're not forcing anything out here at all. Period. So, in fact, if you know Mexico culture is almost impossible to force anything. That's why this whole thing, people had to be lied to in order to fall for it. But yeah, no. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. A lot of the stuff that's happened out here has been voluntary. Like 95% of it has all been voluntary, and the people have had enough, and that's why that's it. We're done. So we'll go from there. So yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, there's for whatever reason, there's a lot of. I don't mean to keep harping on the whole other YouTubers situation, but for whatever reason, yeah, man, there's a lot of YouTubers out there, and I don't want to say all of them because I don't want to put that blanket, thing out there. But yeah, man, they're spreading so much fake news on the whole immigration issue, and I really don't get it. I really have no idea what their incentive would be. I mean, maybe they just don't want more gringos to come to Mexico. I mean, them personally, there's no any more gringos to come to Mexico or bother them. I've told you guys, that I've already reached my limit, with, how many people reach out to me all the time and, all that shit. And I'm not talking about people that reach out to me with, hey, I'm going to pay you to fucking, do some Zoom call or consulting. No. I'm just talking about people that just reach out, for the dumbest shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, come on. You need a break here. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many people... I wish I could show you guys, it's like I don't want to breach any kind of privacy, whatever, but my God, it's like my inbox is like always full. All my messages are always full. Again, less and less so now every day since I'm making less content, but oh my God. It's like, Jesus Christ, and, a lot of these questions have already answered many times. So that's why it's like, man, forget it. But anyways, so let's see. Any questions? Anything to talk about out here? Let's see. Let's play a little music in the background while we have some people. If you guys want to ask any questions, Metamorphosis says, I've thought of buying land for organic farming and relocate there from the USA, but don't know where to start. You know where a great place to start? My website. A great place to start? My YouTube channel. Check out a lot of the videos in which I talk a lot about that, and then figure out a way to get out here. And then once you're out here, you'll realize that it's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's really just do it. Just do it! Just do it! That's it. What is the best dish in Mexico? I have no idea. You know what I mean? But in my case, I like tacos. Johnny says gonna get a copyright. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I hope not. But I mean, this is actually. Look, it says I'm playing here non-copyrighted music, and a lot of this music is really old. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. If it gets copyrighted, whatever, man. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? What the hell am I gonna do? Don't worry, I've made enough money from the donations on today's video, in which I can, I've already made enough money from today's donations. Thank you to you guys, Greg and Connie, and I forgot somebody else that sent me $5. Thank you so much. That's $75. That kind of offsets. Definitely not gonna make $75 in this video on commercials. Come on. So it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, usually what happens is when you get a copyright, for the most part, like, the artist gets the money from advertising, which it's going to be like $5 at the most, you know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. But it says non-copyrighted music, and some music is like you can use it. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean? A lot of times it says that, and it works against me, but I read the comments. The comments help a lot, because when you read the comments, they say, hey man, this messed me up. Hey, this give me a I got in trouble. Hey, blah 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 blah. And so I go with that. But no one in the comments is complaining, so it seems like it's good to go. So a little Christmas music, Anytime Metamorphosis. Good luck out there, brother. Good luck. Moonshine says, I'm new. Hello. Where to live in Mexico to grow your own food? I'm wanting to move to Mexico. Like I said, it all depends on you and what climate you're really into and what kind of climate you like. But the Yucatan is a great spot. There's a lot of land out here, and it's really good for growing. And there's a lot of water, freshwater aquifers under here, and many things like that. So you can do that. So, I think Yucatan's good, but there's a lot of places around Mexico. My suggestion to you is just, just look around, and do research, and then just figure out what's the best spot for you. But it's just like I said, it just depends on what climate you're looking for. How much, what kind of weather you're looking for. So right now where I live, which is the Yucatan, this is low-lying jungle. Some places are flat plains, other areas are mountainous. So it just really depends. So yeah, but again, like Moonshine says, not hot, cold enough for fruit trees. So again, what kind of fruit trees, what kind of whatever. So not hot. Okay, so right off the bat, this is not a good area. This area is hot, is very hot. So this is not a good area. So I would look into other areas. There's plenty of areas. That are in the hills, that are in the mountains. They grow wine, they grow berries, they grow all kinds of shit out here. So yeah. But I don't know. I'm not the Mexico expert, guys. By the way, I'm just a guy that has a channel on YouTube talking about Mexico, talking about my experiences as an expat living out here, and trying to spread that knowledge to you guys and and trying to help you guys make it easier for you to come out here. Because a lot of times the barrier to entry is not just the language, but really. Just people are scared. People are just scared, thinking, they think one thing of Mexico, that Mexico's like this, again, all the scary things that you hear on the news, when the reality is it couldn't be any further from the truth. So Mexico's an amazing, beautiful place. So Angela says, the Yucatan is very rocky. I wouldn't move there if you wanted to grow a large garden. Yeah, but that's not really true. Florida's also rocky, and there's a lot of agriculture out there. There's a lot of rocky out here, but there's there's a lot of agriculture out here. But I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a grower. I do grow. I have a garden out here, and I grow very well. And there's tons of people that grow out here. Tons of farms. Tons of people that live in their villages growing all kinds of things. People do grow corn out of rock, and shit like that, as crazy as that sounds. So, I guess it all depends on you and what you know about growing. I don't know I don't know shit about growing. I'm amateur. So maybe if you're looking for large-scale agricultural endeavors, maybe the Yucatan isn't good. Maybe going more to the west, where it's less rocky, towards, Campeche, Chiapas, I guess. I don't know, but I have no idea. That's why I really couldn't answer that question. But I will look into it, definitely for sure. But there is a lot of people that grow out here. I don't think the rocks are really like that big of a deterrent to growing, but I don't know if it's the optimal conditions to grow. That I don't know, but I do know that people have been growing. The Yucatan used to be one of the richest. We used to be the richest part of Mexico because they used to grow so much henequen out here, and henequen is basically like hemp. So back in the day when hemp was used for everything, they used to grow that shit out here. So, anyways. Do you have air conditioning in my area? Oh, of course. I got air conditioning here in all the rooms. There's no need for air conditioning now because we're in the fall, winter. So, things are nice and chill. It's like 75, 80 degrees outside. No need for really an AC. But yeah, of course, definitely need AC, 100%. You don't need it, but it's probably best, to have it, especially living here, so. Is it possible to drive across the border with a trailer of household goods and electronics, and are there places to rent for storage? Yes, and yes. Look into my channel and look into the Facebook groups, and you can, I've interviewed people that have done that trip. You can look for those videos on my channel, and I've also, we have other people, tons of people that I've not interviewed that have also done that trip that are in the Facebook groups that you can talk to, ask, inquire more about. Yes, tons of people have made that drive, and yes, it takes some... you do have to do some research and some work, and there is some things involved, and just like anything else, and getting all your crap, all your stuff across the border. But it's fairly simple and straightforward. And yes, I would highly suggest just look into it. And yes, it can be done. Kyle says, Jose, don't have long to stick around. Just noticed you were live and wanted to stop and say hello. Hello, Kyle. Hope you're doing well, man. And for everything, just finding the channel, subscribe. Thank you. Yes, please like and subscribe. Thank you, Kyle. I did not pay Kyle for that. Thank you, Kyle. Clay says, but yeah, AC. Okay, Clay says, I'm so scared. I'm scared to stay in the USA and die here. I'm not scared to move to Mexico and die. So there you go. See? So most people are moving out here. They're more scared of being where they are than they are coming out here. Cause at least I'm dead living in my dream. That's right. At least out here you're living your dream. Thank you, Daniel. Again, Daniel. I know Daniel with the $5. Thanks again, Daniel. Do expats buy health insurance? Or just pay out of pocket and maybe a catastrophic insurance? So, Daniel, like, honestly, like, it depends on who you are. A lot of people, they have, a lot of people get all the insurance, insurance, insurance for all kinds of shit, I personally don't have any insurance. I pay everything out of pocket. I know a lot of people pay everything out of pocket. This is so cheap. But if you're going to get one kind of insurance, a blanket insurance that covers everything from a car accident to you tripping and busting your ass in your house, to a tree falling on your head, to a catastrophic accident, to like anything and everything under the sun, you got to get Mexican life insurance. Mexican life insurance is completely different than U.S. life insurance, okay? U.S. life insurance, well, you already know. It's just for you dying. But Mexican life insurance covers everything from, like I said, a car accident to, anything you can imagine. You know what I mean? Like, you got to call in sick to work, whatever. All right? So if you're going to get some sort of insurance, just get life insurance, Mexican life insurance, and you'll be fine, okay? Because that'll help you with anything catastrophic that will go over your out-of-pocket expenses, okay? So, let me see more comments. Any comments? How do you think Mexico would react to a new variant? Hold on.
Bruh.
The same way they've been reacting. Hold on. Let me be a little louder there.
Bruh.
The same way they've been reacting to every other variant, all right? You gotta brush your shoulders off, no. Anyways, we're fine. We're fine out here. We're surviving. Anyways, next question. Joe, on the go, says, hello, do you think it's best to fly in or cross the border? Again, it all depends on you and what your main goal is and how much stuff you have. If you have a lot of stuff, probably be best to drive. If you only got a few suitcases, probably be best to fly into here. That's it. But it's basically up to you, and how much stuff you got and where you're going into Mexico will determine that. But they're both, again, some people have big dogs and a lot of stuff. Well, they got to drive over here. But if you can avoid the driving, it's probably best if you fly. It's a lot easier, you know what I mean? For most, but they're both, equally as good. Currently, I live in Alabama, on Lookout Mountain, Alabama. Awesome. How do I find a Facebook group on just expat groups Puebla expat groups? That's it. Any questions? No more questions. All right. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like basically that's kind of like where we're at with all that. You know what I mean? It's someone was asking about the whole new variant. I don't want to like brush off that subject, but they're gonna react to it just like they've been reacting to everything else. You know what I mean? So like nothing, you know what I mean? Like it's all good. Don't get me started on that. I don't want to get too deep on that. You already know. But yeah, we're good. Some moonshine. Okay, no, sorry. Let me think. So anyways, but yeah, shout out to all of you guys out there. Any questions? Anything? You got any more questions out there? But yeah, go to the, there's tons of Facebook groups out there that you can join that will definitely help you out on whatever you're looking for. So not just for Merida, but for other parts of Mexico. So basically the rule of thumb is just expat group. You're looking into, first of all, you're in Facebook, so you're looking into the groups. So just put expats Merida, expats Puebla, expats Oaxaca, expats whatever, and you'll find a bunch of groups in which you can, join. And then also, if you know Spanish, you can join some local groups that are Spanish only, so you can really get into the feel of what the people are saying, what the people are doing, get really, close to, you know what I mean? Like, for example, how do you get the deals, the real deals? How do you avoid gringo tax? Well, you got to deal with the people for reals. You know what I mean? If you're dealing with like expat groups, you're probably going to get gringo priced, you know what I mean? But if you're going straight into like the Mexico sites, the Mexico groups and it's all Spanish and shit like that. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? It's very hard for them to, give you that gringo price, you know what I mean? Through those groups, So that's what I would do. How much should you tip Uber drivers and waiters in Mexico? It depends. it depends on what you want to tip. You know, minimum acceptable tip is 10%. I tip 20%. Because I was in the restaurant business my whole life, and you know, what the hell's 20% anyway? You know what I mean, really, when you're dealing with pesos. So minimum 10%, but I tip 20, but you can tip whatever the fuck you want, all right? Uber, again, you tip when necessary. You don't always have to tip them, you know what I mean? Trust me. You can tip whoever you want. I'm not telling you who not to tip. If you want to tip everybody under the sun, God bless you. We need more people like you. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's up to you. But minimum, yeah, 10 to 20. So there you go. We got Amputee Adventures in there, you know, doing the tag team, helping out with some information there. Let me see. Daniel, when buying a new car at a dealership, is it like the States where you can negotiate the sticker price? I think so. Yeah, most people, you can negotiate a lot of shit out here. It's a lot different. In the U.S., it's you can't really negotiate things, you know, but here you can negotiate more things. So yes, I would say yes. Michael Booton says 25 to 35%. I don't know about all that. That seems excessively high. Don't be tipping too much either, because that's also not good. Kind of puts a little target on your back, you know what I mean? So, you know, don't be going overboard either, you know? Anyways. I mean, you tip 25, 35, 40%. You can tip like that if the service goes above and beyond and is super, you know, totally deserving of that. You know what I mean? Otherwise, yeah, be careful. Don't be going too high on that. But, let me see. Any more, yeah, so yeah, MPT says, you know, exactly, that's true. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that just works on tips only, you know what I mean? So yeah, but again, you know, think about it. You know, how much are you really going to tip somebody that's watching your bicycle for half an hour? You know what I mean? You know, 10 pesos is actually a lot, you know what I mean, believe it or not, or that's actually pretty on par and pretty good. And if you know what the minimum wage is here and shit like that, you're like, okay, it's not bad. Again, but again, you can vote, you can pay whatever you want, but the thing is that, like, all of a sudden, you go to the same store or the same place all the time, and you always park your bike, and the same guy's always watching your bike, and you give the guy 5 to 10 pesos every time. Listen, they're gonna, you know, watch you, they're definitely gonna watch your bike and all that shit, but if you give them 20 pesos, 30 pesos. Listen, man, they're going to think you're a fucking millionaire, and they're going to be hounding you to the point where it's going to get uncomfortable, and you're probably not going to be able to park your bike there anymore. You get what I'm saying? Not because he's not going to watch it. No, listen, that guy will fucking follow you home and watch your bike at your house. So you're trying to just avoid that. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the idea. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, I'm all about helping your fellow man. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like, I tip heavily, you know, and go above 20%, but in only certain occasions, you know what I mean? Just because, you know what I mean? It's just, you can't, like, for example, right now during Christmas, it is actually heavily encouraged to give tips, okay? And heavy tips. So right now, if you, during Christmas, you give like a 35% tip, no one's going to bat an eye. They're just going to be, oh, that motherfucker's in the Christmas spirit. God bless that guy. Thank you, Lord, for, you know, having that guy tip me. All right. So during Christmas, it's actually very different. Very, very, very different. You know what I mean? So it's not, you know, and in fact, if you have workers, let's say that you have workers that have been working with you a good majority of the year, like let's say a cleaning lady, a handyman, you know, a gardener, any kind of individual like that, you actually got to give them a Christmas bonus. Yeah, you do. Under law. Now, you're not going to get in trouble for not adhering to this law. And a lot of times, you know, a lot of the Mexicans, you know, they're not really gonna hate you for not giving them a bonus, because they probably don't think that they probably know or have the idea that you don't know about the bonus. And I'm sure that most of you guys had no idea that you had to give them a bonus, and you pay them pretty well anyway, so they're not really gonna be bothered. But if you really value your employees, you know, whether it's your cleaning lady, your gardener, your handyman, whatever the fuck it is, you definitely got to give them some sort of bonus. I don't know what the bonus is. Maybe you can do a little bit of research in the Expat group so you can figure that out. But yeah, you definitely got to give them some sort of Christmas bonus, all right? So just be aware of that, all right? Because again, that's part of the culture out here. That's part of everything out here. It's part of the whole idea where I was telling you guys that people don't rely on the government. They rely on each other. They rely on the community. They rely on the whole thing, the ecosystem that they maintain themselves. That's why the responsibility comes in and all this other stuff. All right. So, MPT says, I will be giving my water delivery guy 500 pesos for a Christmas bonus. Yeah, there you go. He delivers a big jug of water every Monday, and there you go. And you give him 30. All right. See, and I tip my water guy. I get water deliveries too. I tip him as well, a few pesos, shit like that. Joe on the go says, do they still have Visa on arrival? Yes. Visa on arrival for 75% of the countries in the world. Okay, so don't worry about it. Right? Just check with your country. I'm guessing you're from the USA. Yes, you will get your visa either at the border if you're crossing by land, or you will get your visa in the air as you're landing. Before you land. All right, and you just fill it out. All right. So don't worry about it. That's the tourist visa. All right. MPT. Let me see. Any questions? Kyle, speaking on Christmas, any Christmas festivities happening around Merida? Yes. In fact, Christmas festivities are basically back to normal. You know what I mean? The other day, they just on the 1st, they had the official Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Some local YouTubers out there, they covered it, so you can check those out and whatever. But yeah, festivities are back to normal. In fact, it was so nice because I've been out the last couple of days, and man, it feels like Christmas how it used to be before the pandemic. So, oh my God, it feels so good, so happy, so everything. So basically, yeah, everything's back to normal when it comes to all the festivities, Christmas and non-Christmas related, especially ones towards tourist and tourism industry. They're all back full force, but all the ones for the locals also back full force. All right, so. Yeah, man, it is Christmas. Christmas is in the air. Everything is fucking back to normal. It is a beautiful, beautiful time to be out here. So happy. Seriously, it made me feel so good. Just sitting in traffic because there were so many people on Paseo Montejo, celebrating. There were just hundreds and thousands. I mean, I wouldn't say thousands of people, honestly. I mean, it was a lot of people. So it was really good. Very nice. So, anyways, shout out to the $10 tip from Daniel. Thank you for the $10. I think you gave me $5 earlier, so now that's $15. But thank you. Thank you. Anyways, all right, let me see. What kind of water does he bring? Spring or purified? It's all purified water. I don't think there's spring water out here, as far as I know, but it's all purified water. Okay. But again, a lot of the water out here is already fresh, so it's just purified fresh water, I guess, So, shout out to Fanny Freedom Fanny. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone out there. Thanks again, Daniel, for $10. All right, Meta says, what's the exchange rate from dollars? Is it true that the dollar is worth twice as much? No. It's the exchange rate right now is I think like 21.50. So you get 21 pesos, 21 and a half pesos for each dollar. The rule of thumb is that things are about 1/3 cheaper, give or take. Not everything. Some things more than others, but the rule of thumb is 1/3 cheaper. All right, not everything, but things are cheaper. Just about everything is cheaper. Okay. They have not been. By the way, so DJ is asking, are they still throwing out non-residents? At no point have they thrown out anybody from Mexico. Okay, all those things that you keep hearing about immigration, all that fake news that they're deporting Americans and Canadians, fake news. Again, I don't understand why people cannot even figure this out on their own. So they're not deporting Haitians. They're not deporting Haitians, they're not deporting Chinese, they're not deporting Guatemalans or Hondurans, El Salvador. And by the way, none of these people have papers or any kind of anything. They're not deporting anyone, but the one people that they're deporting are Americans and Canadians. The one peoples, okay, that are actually out here, following all the rules, doing all the paperwork and yada, yada, yada. And if they have their paperwork out of order, it can be fixed by just paying a fine. Oh, those are the ones that they're deporting? And only Canadians and Americans? They're not deporting anybody else? Really? Like nobody else? I mean, come on. So anyways, if you look a little deeper, anyone looks a little deeper into it, immediately you know it's all fake and phony news. And it's and again, if you go through the border, if you talk to anyone, like there's a bunch of people in the chat right now, you know, you can all just, you know what I mean, like ask yourself to all the people that have been through here and you know, go through all that. Greg says, heading over to La Trattoria. Hell yeah, man, enjoy for some pizza and pina coladas. Hope to see you in the AM, Jose. Have a great night. In the AM? Where am I see you in the AM? We don't have plans, do we? What? Damn it, Greg, you and your cryptic messages. I don't understand you. I'm guessing you're probably going to watch this thing again in the morning. Anyways, brother. But anyway, shout out to you, Greg. Love you. Big hugs. Shout out to you. See you later, man. See you soon. See you soon. Daniel says, do you have any insight into school for expats that have young ones? Do they send them to international or local schools? I don't have insight because I don't have kids myself, but you can ask in the expat groups. A lot of people out here that are moving out here are very like-minded and like you guys, and they don't want to put their kids in indoctrination camps. So, by the way, the public schools out here are not as bad as back home, but still, you know, a lot of people prefer not to have them in the public Mexican schools. So they have Montessori's out here. They got public schools out here. You can homeschool your kid out here. They have homeschool groups out here in which a bunch of parents get together and they have, you know, a bunch of people teach and homeschool all the kids together. And there's many options, and every day there's more and more options, but you got to do the research yourself. Again, go into the expat groups. You got to reach out to a lot of these people that are already doing these things out here. And you know, there's a lot of people that are moving out here that have backgrounds in education, have backgrounds in you know, like principals of schools back home, or you know, people like that, and they're coming out here and they're doing stuff. You know what I mean? They're starting to do stuff out here. So I know that there is things and there's a lot of options out here, but my best advice to you is to go and seek out these people, reach out to these people, and get, you know, and see what they have to offer, and see what you can offer, and then together, you know. Yeah, there's tons of solutions out here. Trust me. Just a lot of people moving out here with kids. A lot of people. So, I don't know the prices. I don't know jack shit. And everyone is getting their full 180 visa. By the way, in order for you to get your 180-day visa, all you got to do is tell the truth to the Mexican immigration official, meaning, you know, hey, I'm going to be here for 180 days. Oh, why? Oh, I live at this address. Oh, you only have, or if you have an Airbnb, oh, hey, ma'am, you only have an Airbnb for 1 month. Yeah, because I'm only going to be there for 1 month, and then later I'm going to get a cheaper option. That's it. It's really not that hard. You just got to tell the truth and not believe a lot of this bullshit that they're telling you in these YouTube channels. You know, just do as you normally do and be assertive, know your rights, and you will get your 180 days because they have no reason to not give you the 180 days. Okay? So, don't worry about it, guys. L. Dixon says, are there any single women in Merida? Yeah, there's tons of single women. There's single women all over the world. But yeah, there's tons of single women out here. Why wouldn't there be? You know? So yes, sir. Check out Tinder. Find out yourself. You can see yourself, all right?
Bruh.
Trump tried to... all right, let me see. Dixon, any media... all right, I think that's it. See, any more questions? So remember, this is more of an answer and question-answer session. I think I talked a lot about the immigration issue. I think I talked a lot about, you know, the future of this channel, not just here, but another, you know, again, just to reiterate on that, you know, we're going to be doing multiple live streams on this channel. So I'm going to be doing probably two live streams on this channel every month going forward. No more video uploads, just live streams, and we're just gonna go from there. I think all that has run its course. If you guys enjoy me and my content, you can find me on my cooking channel and all that good stuff. But yeah, you know what I mean? Let me see. Barry Thornton says, are educated Mexican girls open to a large age gap relationships? Probably, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I've told this to many times before. This is not like Asia. You know what I mean? This is not like crazy poor, all right? People where you're going to be finding people that are looking for rich old men, expats, to marry, you know what I mean? To be their whatever. You will find gold diggers. You will find women like that. You will find whatever. But Mexico's a very, again, highly educated, you know, and very, you know, first world country in a sense. You know what I mean? So the reality is that, you know, if you want to find the village girl, you got to learn Spanish and you got to live like them, all right? Most likely. And they're not going to want an old man. They want a young person, you know what I mean? And so you can find an old man or an older person can find a young lady, but you're going to find very quickly, that they're going to be asking for money right off the bat. And as long as you're fucking okay with that, then there's no problem, you know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? So I just gotta be realistic. And by the way, anyone out there that says that sex is free or relationships are free or that women are free and they can get all that for free, listen, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All that costs money, all right? Always, no matter how in love you are, no matter how anything, it just does. Everything costs money. Everything costs resources. Everything costs something. So if you have a large age gap, okay, and you want to pretend that you're gonna find someone that's like, I don't know, 30 years younger than you, 40 years younger than you, and they're just going to be in love with you because you're an old guy. Listen, that's a fetish and you will find it, but it's very rare to find that in a place like Mexico, okay? Or anywhere really. But what you will find is, I'm sure you'll find plenty of women, all right, that would like to hang out with you, you know, and for a certain fee, and the more of fee you'll pay, the more they'll hang out with you. And it's as long as you are more than happy to be a sugar daddy or be any kind of be in that kind of relationship or situation, which a lot of men are, no problem with that, then yeah, you'll definitely find your situation out here. But it's not a thing out here. It really isn't, because Mexico's a very young country, and a lot of Mexicans have freedom. They got freedom to capitalism. They got freedom to do a lot of things. They're not they're not living in a hut in the middle of fucking an island with nothing. No, man. You know what I mean? Are you kidding me? Mexico's a very rich country. It's a very educated country. It has a lot of opportunity. You know what I mean? And I can go on and on. And a woman out here is pretty feminized, meaning, that they are their own woman. You know what I mean? So either A, they're gonna get a partner, a guy, someone their age or an age gap, some similar to like me and my wife, but we're working together and we're a partnership. Or B, they'll just fucking do it on their own like they do back home. You know what I mean? Now the thing is that women out here are not full blown 15th stage feminism like it is back home, but yeah, for sure, no, women are not. You will find women, you will find gold diggers, you will find. They're always, anywhere, everywhere. But no, don't be thinking you can come out to Mexico and it's going to be like, one of these islands in the South Pacific, okay? It's just not. Maybe you can find that in South and Central America, in some of these, backwater countries, probably. But, you're also going to be dealing with her older brother that is probably part of the, local gang that is, fucking trafficking humans over there. So, I mean, you're probably not going to find that in some shit little island in the middle of the Pacific. That's why a lot of people go out there, So, just making it, And again, I'm not here to judge, by the way. I really don't care, whatever people want to do, but I'm just being realistic, because I get that question asked a lot, all right? And if there's an age gap, by the way, I think the max age gap in which is kind of acceptable is between me and my wife, which is less than, like around 9 years, 10 years, give or take. I mean, we're pushing it, okay? We're pushing it, but we're basically the same age. I'm 40 and she's 31. All right, so that's not really that big of a huge age difference, but the reality is that no. You're not gonna find any 22-year-old Mexican girl with like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old guy. This is not, unless that guy is paying a lot of money, and even then, like that girl doesn't want to be seen in public with the old guy. Like it's very different out here. But again, I could be wrong. I just haven't seen it. I just really haven't seen it myself. And there's a lot of young expats coming out here too. So the reality is that any girl out there, they would rather take their chances with a young expat than an old fart. They don't want to be sucking no wrinkly bleep. Just saying. Just putting it out there, So I hope that was helpful to you and everybody else out there with that same question. Let me see. How about single older man? So DJ, oh look, there you go. I answered that question. I know when I went up on my dumbass rant and I answered that question as well for DJ. So DJ, there's definitely a lot of single older men out here. Okay, so but unfortunately, I think some of them are looking for 22-year-olds. All right, so. So the reality is that look. if you're in like some Pacific island and you're like an older man and you find a younger woman and you're you're gonna be dating her and do whatever, and they don't mind bringing you back to the hut and presenting you to the family, because the family's like, oh, thank you, this is the guy that's gonna get us out of this poverty and this and that and yada yada yada. But in Mexican culture, if the girl has to bring back her guy to visit the family, and that guy is older than the dad, oh no, someone's gonna get shot. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? Whether it's the guy or the girl or both. I mean, they don't play that shit out here. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So you might be able to find a girl that's an orphan and has nobody and this and that, and she's been on the streets and you know what I mean? And maybe, you know what I mean, you can pay her enough, to hang around you for a while, but it's not really like a thing out here that I know of. But I could be wrong. It could be wrong. If anyone out there, can prove me wrong, I would be more than happy to, show others. Daniel says, are there any online banking solutions for expats? Have you tried Albo? No, yeah, actually, there are a bunch of solutions out there. Again, you can just inquire further within the expat groups, because depending on who you are, depending on your situation with the grid, depending on so many things, depending on your options. But yes, there's tons of options. In fact, Amputee Adventures is you can go to his channel, you can ask him personally. Yes, he has, a lot of answers to that. If you have a temporary or permanent Mexican visa, then yeah, you can just get a Mexican bank account, and it's pretty easy. So it makes it way easier, is what I'm saying. What are the rules on masks? All across Mexico is voluntary. Again, let me repeat, masks are voluntary all across Mexico. The only place you have to wear a mask is in a business or a establishment in which they make it mandatory. And since it's freedom here, like 100% freedom, meaning you don't gotta wear it, but if I have a business, I can force you to wear it, or just don't come into my business, then that's how they kind of play it around here. So some businesses require it, not all businesses. And when it comes to just being out and about in everyday life and everything, when it comes to that, it's all voluntary. The whole thing is voluntary. So Hiv Loco says, love your answer. Gold digger chicks are ready to knock you off too. Yeah, that's right. There's tons of gold diggers, and again, not all gold diggers are bad either, man. Don't get me started on that. But I'm just saying, different strokes for different folks. Wherever creams your Twinkie. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? There's plenty of guys plenty of guys that want a trophy wife, and plenty of women that want to be the trophy wife, and so many things like that. So look, I know plenty of guys out there, good friends of mine, that are in that situation, and they're so happy together. So happy, very happy, like me and Christian, very happy, because they got their agreement, they got their situation, and they're happy. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that, the reality is that, it's not what it is. It's very different out here. I mean, it's not what it is in, like, Asian countries, or other very poor countries or whatever, But anyways, Mexico's not that poor, like I said, all right? So Clay, all right, no, he's asking that, next question. Yes, don't forget that Mr. Epstein is dead, all right? No, he did not kill himself, right? Boom, the whole thing is shut down. Anyways, wait, someone was asking me a question, was it? No, I think that was it. Oh, DJ says, when baby ever? Actually, we had a scare not too long ago, but not yet. We're just gonna let nature take its course, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, probably, most likely. We already got a fucking big hairy kid or dog. All right, don't get me started on that. We can barely handle him. So, all right, let me see. Any more questions? Let me see. Play a little music. All right. So yeah, guys, you know what I mean? I think this is gonna wrap it up. We're starting to wrap it up here. I mean, I don't know what else I'm gonna say, except that, this is the last live stream for the year. This is the last video upload for the year. You're not gonna be seeing me back on this channel until I do the next live stream, which is gonna be next year in January at some point. I don't know when. The idea is to have 1 to 2 live streams a month, 1 minimum, 2 maximum. The idea is to hopefully have it once every 2 weeks, but we will, we'll go from there. At the end of the day, if you really want to make sure that you don't miss any live streams, hit that bell icon. Hit the bell icon so that way you always get notified. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. You already know what to do. That's something that you can do there. Also, go to my website. You already know what my website is, josearteaga.com. All right? Go check out my website so you can see. I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to be live streaming a few times this month on other channels. But when it comes to next year, January 3rd going forward, I'm going to be live streaming basically daily, all right, on my cooking channel. So if you guys like hanging out with me, you guys like talking to me, you guys like enjoy this time with me, you can see me basically every day on the cooking channel. So go check out the cooking channel, all right? Go like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing over there either. And you can come out and hang out with me there. Now, most of the conversation there's going to be about cooking and food. But yeah, I'll also be able to answer certain questions about Mexico or whatever, okay? Or about other things that I talk about. So Clay says, am I doing the meetups once a month? Not really. I'm kind of giving up on that as well. But you guys can throw your own meetups together. Don't be needing me. Okay, you don't need me, all right, in order to have a reason to get together. Okay, you already know that there's like a gazillion of you guys out here, so you guys should get together. You guys should start a meetup. You guys should do something together. Okay, so please, go ahead and do that. All right. But yeah, I'm kind of done with that. And I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful year. It's been a really crazy ride this year. It's been a really crazy 2021. My God, so many ups and downs for me personally. I'm sure many ups and downs for a lot of you guys out there. I almost feel like 2020 was easier than this year. But I get a feeling that, all the years going forward, not only are they going to get more difficult, but at the same time, they're going to get easier because, well, as the difficulty increases, with all these things that are happening and the things that we're going through, but we also get better adapted at dealing with difficulty, and it'll make us just better. You know what I mean? All around, and you already know what's up. So, guys, you already know what to do here. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, I hope you guys are out there, handling your shit. Hope you guys are out there doing your thing. I hope you guys are out there, really, getting ready for whatever it is that you guys were getting ready for. You know what I mean? And stop watching this channel, looking or needing excuses to come and just do it already. And that from now on, also going forward, this channel is just going to be to give information. You know what I mean? Just no more fluff, just straight up live streaming information. And to accept donations, like the one from Bolero. No. Anyways, in fact, here, this is for Bolero here. Yes.
Bruh.
Shout out to Bolero there. So, in fact, I'm going to give you a double, all right?
Bruh.
You got 2 for the price of 1 there, all right? But yeah, guys, you already know what's up. I mean, I love you guys to death, and I know most of you guys I'm going to be seeing on my cooking channel. You guys are not going away. I'm not going away. I'm just going to be doing other content that I enjoy doing, and I'm still going to be answering your questions, and I'm still going to be here for you guys, and it is what it is. We just got to continue growing, continue with, the growth. Hold on.
Bruh.
But anyways, guys, that's it, guys. I got to get going. It's already getting dark out here. I got an appointment that I got to get to later, and I have a lot of things I still got to do and answer and all that shit. So you already know what's up, guys. If you like this kind of content, you already know what to do. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. I'll see you next year here on this channel. You already know we're going to be doing live streams on this channel. I'll see you on the cooking channel daily because we're going to be doing that daily. And I'll see you on the internet because I'm all over the place. Remember, I got a podcast. Don't forget that. I also do a podcast. All right. So, every Monday and Thursday night, you guys can hang out with me live as I do my podcast with my friend Tim. And you guys can chat and hang out with us. And if you just want to hear the podcast and hear all that, you can listen to it on your own leisure. But by just subscribing to the podcast and listening to it at your favorite podcasting app on your phone or wherever. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys have an awesome, wonderful rest of your year. Hope you guys are on an awesome, wonderful rest. Awesome, wonderful rest of. Yeah, I already said that. God damn it. I can't even speak sometimes. This live stuff is not that easy. But anyways, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your year. Hope you guys have an amazing start to 2022. I'll see you there tomorrow. I'll see you there next year. Extra bras for bra, all right? Anyways, it's time to go. My brain is fried. Love you guys. Big hugs. See you guys on the next one. Bye. Little music there. Put a little music as we all finish up here. Hey! Hey!